How have you been doing? How's life treating you? Is it good where you are? I'm here again, and I'm here talking about my business, right? My business as an online business owner, and the way I got there, and the value it gives to me is what I'm talking about this morning. Because I have been on a journey, and it was actually a very great journey because it brought me to a financial freedom level that I was dreaming about. Because I was retrenched in December 2023, and I have been very sad and disappointed and going into depression and all that things that you can think about when you don't have a job anymore and you were employed for so long. Because I was in corporate for many moons, 20 plus years. And I was just suddenly retrenched, and I didn't know what was it all about. And because there was no previous notifications, there was no discussions, there was just no money. That's what he said, right? The employer. And to be in that position and so dependent on people that you just think, what the glory is happening here? What happened? What actually happened? And then you think, the first thing you think about anyways is like, what is going to happen to my debt? What the glory is going to happen to my debt? What is going to happen to the people? And I know they're going to call me, and I know they're going to send me SMSs. And I know everything is going to come to a standstill, and I know I'm not going to have any money. Hello, hi. Hello, everybody, for popping in. I know it's Saturday morning, right? But if you are scrolling anyways, and you come across the live, say hello. Why not? And where you from? I'm Andrea from South Africa. And I am happy and on top of the world and hyped up to share this journey of mine with you, and to actually just motivate you to and inspire you that there is something better out there, and nothing has to come to a standstill in your life. Nothing. And nothing is so bad that it's not gonna change ever. Thank you. And it's not gonna stay the same. We know a lot of things that people say, right? Like things like, after the rain come the sun, and it's never gonna rain all the time. And as the seasons change, so life, the fluctuations and the flow of life change. And my main focus is usually on mindset, my thoughts, your thoughts. What do we think about and how do we move about in life? I'm like a philosopher, psychologist, digital marketer, consultant, legal person, all in one. That's just me. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the pop-in. I really appreciate it. And that's just me. I'm all over there because life experience, right? And skills and knowledge and education, or whatever you focused on or you studied, or your background, your history. It's all in there. It's all in there, and it all makes up what you become and who you are, and forms your personality. So I'm talking about my retrenchment, right? Without any package. So yeah, I was sitting in ashes. Now I don't know which way to go and what's gonna happen, because dololo, right? Nothing. There's nothing. It's Christmas. It's like 2 weeks before Christmas. So that was December 2023. So luckily for me, I was always doing research and looking for a side hustle. I was always looking for a side hustle, all friggin' ways, because the salary was never enough. Hello dear, hello there. The salary was never enough, never. So I was always around in the digital industry anyway, on those platforms. And I found a course and I hang on to it for like 6 months and I made like $18 and that didn't help me much, right? In increasing and like recuperating and adding to my finances, because what is that? You know? And support, nothing. So yeah, it wasn't very beneficial to me. And it wasn't really adding to my life. It wasn't serving me, right? Just as my salary. But after my retrenchment, I went back obviously to that industry, and I went back to that platform to see what is happening. What is there that I can do? Have you ever heard about digital marketing? So by the way, put a 1 in the comments if you ever heard about digital marketing and online businesses something along those lines. Because what I'm bringing you is exactly that. That is what took me out of my depression. That is what actually took me out from where I was. And in that state where you feel like nothing is going to happen and you don't know how to change it, because you really don't know how to change it. And the formal jobs that you are applying for that are in your field, the replies are either negative or there isn't even a reply. Because we know, a lot of us that are job seekers, right? You apply for jobs, they don't even have the decency to answer you back. They don't even have the decency to answer you, to say you didn't get the job, or you're not, you don't fit our company, or whatever the case may be. Unsuccessful attempt to, whatever. There's sometimes just no decency in the HR industry. And I was there, ask me about it. But anyways, not to make that story at the topic. What I was doing was applying. I didn't get any responses. Luckily for me, on the other side, I had the skills and the knowledge, right? Which I obviously accrued on my path from working in corporate, from my studies, from my life experiences, from my in-house training, all of those. I used that during the 6 months that I was unemployed in 2024. And I got minimal returns, right? Because you can't just do nothing. You can't just sit and do nothing. That's not who I am. So I used those and I generated some income. But it didn't serve my life. Because I had huge debts. I still have debt. I still didn't pay all my debt. I have huge debt. And I had to focus on settling this debt and get it out of my way and out of my life and getting the people off my back. Because that was my main focus. Because on the other side, I still have study fees to pay because I was still studying. And that was the other frustration that just pushed me towards being my own boss. I had to pay off modules at a stage when I was working because I could only save like 100 and 200 and 300 rand. Because I had to live on my salary and so much more. So much more demands were made on that salary. So I couldn't even really focus on anything except putting food on the table. And by the 10th, it's gone, right? Gone. We know how it works if we are working and the salary is not compensating. So all of that was pushing me towards being independent, towards standing on my own 2 feet, because that was my main focus. Getting out of this debt, becoming financially viable, comfortable, paying off, settling it, paying my study fees, get a move on in my life. So this thing, this mind of mine and my thought processes can be at peace, because that's what I was praying for. I wanted to be at peace with my life and in my life, and not so stressed out. Hello Jack, hello Ambongile, hello, it's you girls, Camille. Hello you, hello everybody for joining and popping in. Where you from, people? Tell me where you from. I told you where am I from, didn't I? So you tell me where you're from. I'm building an list itinerary this year for my traveling needs, right? So what I'm going to do is, when I'm on live, I write down a new country or city or state's name, and then I do research into it, because there's places I really wanted to go visit this year, and through my online business I know I'm going to get there, because I have achieved a lot already through it. But what it took from me was, after I've done my research and after I followed a couple of people and after I looked through the program, what made sense to me, let me tell you that, what really made sense to me was the fact that I had to invest once. I had to pay a fee. I had to invest to buy the program, but it was only once. That was already very, very, very persuadable to me. Sorry. The second one was, I received 100% if I do a resale. So this program actually has master resale rights attached to it, where you can resell it for 100% every time. So it's money directly into my pocket. It's money that comes directly to me. I share it with nobody. The third thing was the digital growth community. And that is the ultimate. A community of people, 48,000 plus people around the globe, that is actually interested in your success, that is actually interested that you make a killing, that you become a winner, that you are successful, that you can ask and request assistance from any time of the day of the week, day or night, because it's a global community. So time, the time frames obviously differ. So any time of the day, you can actually go there. And the fact that there's always daily training incorporated inside this growth community. And obviously I'm talking about the Legacy Builders program. That is my hope dealer. That is my freedom machine. The tea is so nice. You don't know how nice Rooibos black weak Rooibos tea tastes like. It's the best thing for me since I was like, I don't know, 10, 12 years old. Oh, and it's the only thing I drink, but it's so nice. But anyways, peeps, I'm just here to tell you about how this really innovative program changed my life. It really did. Because my input wasn't even so big. My input wasn't even so detrimental and heavy, because it was 2 hours a day that I applied to this program and to my online business. Because remember now, I received a link to an online business for myself through my investment. I connected the dots. That means I connected everything so that my website and my professional email are put into place, so that the system can run automatically for me. So now I've got an automated system in place. I have a done for me system in place, 90%. So when I connect the dots and when I buy into it and invest into one of the 4 programs with my $29 website fee, once off, I actually have now my automated system in place that services my online business, and where I can make these profits from all the time, whether it's daily or passively. I don't even have to be at the system, because it works automatically even if I'm in Cairo, and my system is on my phone, working in the background. So proximity and distance doesn't mean a thing. It's an online business. There's no physical product, stock taking, overheads, nothing like that involved in this game. And as I said, the master resale rights breakthrough, game changer. 100% profit, game changer. So you tell me, as you heard from my situation where I come from, and if you become into a you come into a situation where I ended up with the retrenchment, with the unemployment, and you think there is no way out, or you'll never get out, or you'll never get a physical job again, or you'll never be able to pay your debt again, and people are not going to stop pestering you. The creditors are not going to stop pestering you. Interest rates are not going to stop. Everything is still going to increase all the time. And then they also add legal costs. So your debt is always going to get more. It's never going to lessen unless you start paying it off or you settle it, So that's where I was. And here where I am today, 6 months later, is a much better place because now I've acquired much more skills. I've totally leveled up. I've learned how to create a website and actually scratch around in software and actually do things that I never thought I'm going to do because I didn't know how to do it. I was definitely not highly tech savvy, but I had a little bit of tech skills. So I could do a little, but that I didn't know. So that added to my skill level. The knowledge inside the program is of such great value. The value is, I always say, it's immeasurable because it just continues and continues. You get 200 plus free marketing ideas inside this program. You get 200 plus free ad websites that advertise your program across the world. Your business are advertised across the globe. So just think about that exposure. You get guidelines and tips and tricks about how to circumnavigate the social media platforms, all the different platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere, Facebook, doesn't matter. We get all that information. We also get things like how to navigate the algorithm, perhaps, things like that. Everything and anything that's going to elevate you, everything that's going to push you to the forefront, make known your presence, give you the best skills to get to the best success, to get to the best place and get to that place that you envisioned and you dreamt about and you saw for yourself. That plan that you have in your head, that vision that you have in your head about you and your family and your freedom and how you can actually give them the best life. Because I know when we've got family, even extended family, that's a point that's connected to us. It's heavy on the budget, right? And it's heavier on the heart because there's so much you want to do for them. Because you see their need every day. And this is just one option. But do your research. I'm going to see you in the new day. I'm not staying too long. I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm not the type that stays on for hours and hours on live. I don't see the need. But that's just me. Yeah, everybody's got his own perception and his own way of doing things. I come every day on the live to tell you how the legacy builder and the digital industry, which is, by the way, growing at such an exponential rate, which is actually projected to be at a 1.3 billion in 2027, and that's 2 years away. I'm just here to show you all that, because how life and the online life is impacting our daily lives, and how we can be at an advantage when we actually take on these opportunities and work at it. Never forget the work ethic. There's a 2-hour workday that encourages you to do your income generating activities in those 2 hours, including this live I'm doing now. So it's 3 videos you're going to do. It's going to be placing your ads in the free ad website I talked about. It's going to go for your training, because there's daily training to sharpen your skills, to enhance your presence on social media, to do all that for you. That's what I'm talking about, value. Freaking measurable. But I'm going to talk more about it as during the week. I'm coming back, and I'm just here, as I said, just to be that another voice of reason. Because, as I said, I'm from South Africa, right? Our unemployment rate is like 34%, people. 34% and climbing. It's very worrisome to me. It's very distressing to me at the same time. And I would really like our younger generation, because that is my focus client, and my passion project is the unemployed graduate, because I'm talking about things that I know of and where I was. The school leaver, the student, even the 9-to-5 person can do it as a side hustle. The business owner too can apply it in their business, right? And can actually increase the footprint to their business if they have a physical business. But my focus and pet project is the youth. I want us to get up and dust ourselves off. I want us to inspire each other. I want us to have an impact in the world, in society, in our community. Because that's my higher goal. To never stop having an impact. To never stop being inspiring to and motivating the next person. Because we can be so much more than we are. And we can be business owners. It's possible. And it's not just me showing you. There's a lot of us, and I know that, on this platform, talking about this program because and their online businesses, because it changed how they think and what they do and how they can actually execute their lives, because it adds so much value. A lot of us has also branched into more income streams. A lot of us has also branched into more digital online businesses, because the scope is there. As long as you start and learn the skills and gain the knowledge, you can expand as far and as wide as you want, because the world is your oyster. So, in closing, please go to my profile, check out my website, put in your email address there if you're interested. The reply email is going to come to you. You just ask your questions if you have any more on the program and on the online business that you need to know. Put it in my profile too. If you feel like doing that, ask me the questions. I'm here to answer it. I'm here to help you. Because when you buy from me, you'll get the mentoring that must be in place, and the culture that's in the digital growth community. Because I'll be there to take you by the hand if you're unsure of things or if you need anything along the route of setting up your website or just gaining your foothold and getting that assurance in yourself. You won't be left alone, because here we've got our own online businesses. We are on our own, but we're not working. We are by ourselves. My sister always said, but we for ourselves, but we're not by ourselves. That's what I wanted to say. So you're never alone. You always got somebody looking out for you, and if you don't get that, you can even go to the growth community and go inquire from anybody and everybody. So this is my message for today. I'll see you in the new day. Be good, people. I'll inform you on my profile every time I come on live. I didn't today. I was naughty. It's Saturday. Give me a break. But be well. Be blessed. Look after yourselves. If it's hot, hydrate. If it's cold, keep warm. Go well, people. Bye-bye now.